Hey everybody, InsuranceNick here, and today we're going to talk about why the House of Representatives in the state of Michigan voted down the auto reform, leaving us still, the residents of the state, paying the highest average medical cost in the entire nation. InsuranceNick here, and it is Friday, November 3rd, and we've all woken up to some, standard news. They voted down the auto reform here for the state of Michigan on the insurance expenses. Now, what does that mean? Well, back to the drawing board. We're still going to pay high premiums, and there's really not any relief in sight. Mayor Mike Duggan, he went to the House of Representatives and he put a proposal in place that said, we need to give the insurance companies options and give the consumers options based on the medical needs that they are selecting. If they wanted unlimited or they wanted to put a cap to it, the challenge is trying to figure out how to do and present part of the problems that was making up our expenses. One of the things that he talked about, which we've known now for a few years, a lot of people don't talk about, is if you were to take an MRI test. An MRI is an MRI. It doesn't matter exactly who's paying for it from an insurance perspective. The test is the test. So we have a fee schedule in the Medicare system. Okay, and on average, when somebody has an MRI, that cost is roughly around $450 to $500 for the cost that Medicare actually pays for that MRI test. Great, no problem. On the commercial insurance side, or if you would think workers' comp, if you get injured on the job and you have to have that same MRI, because again, an MRI test is an MRI test, that cost that the insurance company picks up is around $850 to $900. Okay, a little bit more than Medicare. Not a big deal. However, those are called fee schedules. They know before the test is provided that there is a scheduled cost for each one of the services that are provided. We do not have a fee schedule when it comes to medical needs from an auto-related accident. And this is where the problem lies. Now, Mayor Duggan, he put this out on the floor, and they talked about it. But it really truly hasn't been addressed in even this reform here. You see, we need the fee schedule, because if nobody's watching and nobody's controlling it, then somebody's making quite a bit of money off of it. And it's in the medical industry. And a lot of people just don't want to say it. I guess I am. Because if I can have an MRI that we're paying in the Medicare side for about $500, and that MRI with workers' comp is around $900, then you would think, Nick, what is it? How much? $1,800? $2,000? Try an average, it's a little over $3,500 for that same MRI test. So that expense goes to the insurance company pays it, and then they take that expense and then they dish that out to the consumers in the state of Michigan, and we offset that cost. That's the problem. The problem lies in the medical side of what they charge for auto-related accidents in the state of Michigan. So couple that with unlimited medical benefits, and you have basically a recipe for disaster, right? That's what's making up a very large chunk of our cost. So anyways, now they're talking about it. They want to do something about it. They've exposed a little bit of it, but they haven't quite gotten to that level yet. So what's my suggestion? Call your local representative. Tell them you want to reform, but you want a fee schedule on medical expenses, because that's what's going to happen. I'm not suggesting that we cap medical. Not suggesting that we remove no fault. I mean, those are other things that can be done potentially, but I'm not even suggesting that. I don't suggest that you cap or deal with MCCA and even change MCCA. I think that is a wonderful coverage that we have on our insurance policies. And a lot of people don't quite understand that, but that's a whole different topic of discussion. And I think that needs to stay in play. I really just think we need a fee schedule for the medical industry so we can reduce some of those expenses, stop being a cash cow for the medical industry, rein it in, get it under control, and then pass that savings back on to the consumers here in the state of Michigan across the board, because that's what's going on. As far as the costs that are associated to different communities, again, different conversation. This was something that impacted every resident in the entire state of Michigan that has auto insurance, and we all need to be talking about it. So there's my tidbit for today. About 5 minutes with Nick. Kind of crazy, eh? Hope you really enjoyed this information. Go ahead and share this out with others. I am going to put the article that I read today into the bottom of the text of this, so you can go ahead and click on that, and you'll find that there. That was actually put out by Channel 7, WXYZ. It was a great coverage. It covered a lot of good information in there. And again, hopefully we'll get a reform soon. All right, we'll see you guys. Insurance Nick, I'm out. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Also, follow me on Facebook, social media, Instagram, Twitter. Everything there, you can find me at InsuranceNick B. And I appreciate you guys tuning in today. Talk soon.